Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you are here. Today we are working in my gratitude journal and we will be working on okay, that was week 37. Yes, we are working on week 38 today. I feel like it's a little bit of a bittersweet moment for me today. So I always have my gratitude journal always reflects the video that I have on my home channel. If you're new, you might not know that. I will do a home channel about what we've done, what we've been up to, and then I hop on over to my craft channel and then I work in my gratitude journal, just reflecting the home video that I have posted or shared on my home channel. So with that being said, last week was our anniversary getaway weekend, so that's what I worked on. And today it's going to be like end of summer, beginning of autumn, basically vibe or video, if you want to say it that way. I was going to have a haul out fall video this week for my home channel and for here as well. Just doing all things home decorations and all those types of things. But however, I did go with my husband on a work trip, and so I was not able to record that. And so I just simply had put together a video of all things, end of summer season, beginning of fall season, basically. Just making some wholehearty soups. We were cleaning out the rest of our garden, taking out all the tomatoes that were left, and just cleaning up the garden, taking a bunch of stuff out that is finished with for the season. And I'm always finding this time of year a little bit sad. Now, I'm not sure why. I do like fall, the crispiness of the air and the beautiful colors, and with that comes Thanksgiving and family gatherings and yummy food and cozy, comfortable feelings. I do like all that. Don't get me wrong, I do enjoy that. But the transition, I don't like the transition from summer to fall. I'm not sure why. I have always been this way. I always feel kind of sad when summer is over. And then I always reflect on that and think, wow, I didn't do nearly everything I wanted to do. We didn't do this and we didn't do that. And you know how it is in the beginning of summer. And when summer starts, you always have all these wonderful plans and all the things that you want to do and accomplish and go see, and the adventures you want to have and all the things like that. And then when autumn begins and you kind of reflect back on the beginning of summer and you're just like, okay, there's a lot of things we didn't do or I didn't do that I had planned and had hoped to do. And so then when summer is over, you're kind of sad about it. At least for me, it is that way. I'm sure it's not like that for everybody. I have different scraps of paper here that I thought I would try and make a little bit of a collage out of the papers that I have. Now I'm going to go ahead and cover up the week 38, but I'll rewrite it on top of here afterwards. And so today it is basically just closure to summer and welcoming autumn. I don't know, does that make sense to you guys? It may not. Makes sense in my head anyhow. And I do like, like I said earlier, all the coziness of autumn or fall and the gorgeous colors that come with it. Now, we went to Wisconsin, but we drove partly through Iowa, and the colors there had not started changing that much yet. They were some, but not, I thought it would be all full-on change of color there too already, like it is here in Canada where I live. But I think there it was just the start of it, from the looks of it to me. And so now I kind of wish to go again in October for when the colors are really changing there and just capturing it all. I didn't do a full video of this trip since I have other plans for my home channel for videos, but I did capture a few different things. Not a lot, but one of my favorite scenic drives there, I did record that, and that was very lovely. I might include that somewhere at the end of a video yet. I'm not sure yet. Possibly next week, I'm thinking. Okay, so I'm just making just a random collage. And just reflecting, saying goodbye to summer, but welcoming autumn at the same time. I don't know if that makes sense, but like I said, it does make sense in my mind. So I'm just going through all the different things that I have in my basket here beside me and finding different items that would go well with this. I do love the bright mushrooms on here. I think that might be nice possibly to use. Also, this is very pretty. Oh, I actually have this here. It's a cutout from somewhere, and I don't remember from where, but I'll have to fussy cut around this a little bit more. I will put that aside. Let's see what else we all have here. You're not really seeing what I'm seeing here because that is off camera, right? I'm just gonna see what I have. My thoughts are to make this side look a little bit more summery and then the right side a little bit more autumny. Just to kind of blend that all together. That's really cute. It looks like they are exploring, so this would be an idea here to use. Just a fun little collage. And I will not have a photo of it today. Like I normally, every week I'll have a photo reflecting all the different things, but I don't think I will today, since it was, you know, just a little bit of this, and a little bit of that. Not quite sure yet if I will. Oh, this might look really good on the center here. Yeah, I like that. I was going to add it here, and I wasn't quite sure if that would work, but right here in the center, I really like that. I think that will work, I think, perfectly. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and glue it down and then just cut off the excess of the paper that's sticking over. I'm doing this backwards. I feel like I normally don't have my hand in such a position for cutting. There we go. And since we were just taking the last of our tomatoes out of our garden, I'm going to add this little cutout from a book or a magazine. I'm not even quite sure where it came from. I'm just going to, oops, didn't want to tear the tomato. Roughly rip this paper and add that on here. I kind of like this photo here. She is walking into fall. And that's kind of what I am picturing and seeing here. She's just kind of sadly leaving summer and walking into fall. What is your favorite season? I would love to know. I love all the seasons, but like I said, I sometimes have a hard time hopping over from one season to another. Maybe I pull this off of here at the top. Maybe I can add that in here somewhere, just to create a little bit more of a collage-y look. Sorry, I'm not so talkative today. Some days just are that way. And today happens to be one of those days where I don't feel like talking a whole lot, and I hope you understand. I'm thinking everybody has those moments. I thought this basket of vegetables would be very appropriate for this collage, since we just finished cleaning out our carrots and all that out of the garden. A little bundle of harvest. Found this little word of harvest, so I'm going to stick that on here. And I've also got some washi tape here that I thrifted at the thrift store. And I'm thinking, it came with these little sticks. I think this is maybe to make little flags. But I'm going to go ahead and just use them in here. I actually kind of like the flowers, the orange flowers on this one. Yeah, that is good. I like that. We've got that finished. Now let's see what else we want to add here. Got this little cutout here from scrapbook paper with a sunflower and some pumpkins. And I've got this gorgeous large sunflower here. We had a couple of those in the garden. Just gonna go ahead and add a little piece of scrap paper behind there. There you go. I like that. That's beautiful. You never know what a collage will turn out like until you are at the end. And many a times it turns out very different than what you had expected. Am I right? I don't want this paper as white as what it was popping up as. I don't know, will that make it too busy? I think that should be fine. I ended up putting a little piece of the doily here that came up here with that piece of scrapbook paper. I thought, you know, just to blend the two pages together a little bit more. I went ahead and did a little bit of journaling, and I'm just adding some leaves in different spots. I added a couple of them over there at the top, and just adding a few at the bottom here. Just kind of making it look like there's a few more falling off the tree. And I'm going to add a few acorns. And oh, and I did add the mushroom sticker over here as well. And I do have some very bright leaves here. And I thought maybe I should add a couple of them over here. I'm going to go ahead and call this good. I think it turned out quite nice. I did a little bit of journaling here about the change of season and why it's bittersweet for me, as well as I did some journaling there. The beauty and the bright color leaves Every leaf falling are changes in the air, and autumn shows us it is beautiful to let go and move on. I've been having lots of thoughts around this area lately, and I've been really leaning on Psalms 91. So if you would like, you can go ahead and go look up Psalms 91 and read that for yourself. And oh, and I did change the thankful for the harvest. I had just a little harvest sign here earlier, but you could hardly see it. So I went ahead and just wrote out my own and put that there so that it was more noticeable. And then on this side is just a cute little page from a storybook that I got from somewhere down the line. And then with the last of the harvest of our tomatoes and taking and cleaning out the garden, we had a couple of sunflowers in the garden. I think that pulls it all together very nicely. Hopefully next week I will have a whole fall one. Oh, I'm just looking at the next page here for week 39, and it has some of the fall colors in it, right? I am in the hopes to get in the mood for decorating for fall. I do love the look of it. I don't like to go overboard. Like, I see a lot of creators going so overboard with the fall decorating. But I do like to put up some stuff. I do enjoy that, and hopefully I'm in a mood for it next week, and then I will get that done. And yeah, that is all for today. I hope you did enjoy coming along today. I feel like I was a little bit gloomy in today's session. My apologies, and but you know, we all go through different seasons where we can't always be happy all the time. Am I right? But let's just hold on to the joy and be grateful and thankful. And I'm so thankful for all of you for being here. Thank you so much for watching, and we will talk to you soon. Bye for now.